Alrighty folks, and welcome back. As you can see, we got a lot of room. So, shop update video, as always. I know y'all are bored with this, but my customers really do appreciate it, so this is mostly what this channel's for. Warren's bike is ready to rock. Dennis will be over tomorrow with the hump, the seat, the dash panels. Just got to throw them on and Warren can go ahead and go home. He's got the side fairings at home. I double-checked startup tune. Everything seems happy. I double-checked the boost maps. It's ready to rock and roll. The 14 has the new chain on it, and it's on C16. Has a full tank of C16. He has an almost full tank of E70. Close enough. Had a little CBR dropped off today. This has a charging system issue. He mentioned the charging system and a couple odd things. The brake has a lot more play than it should, and throttle cables are zip tied up and shit from a freaking crash. So it's probably going to need... The throttle assembly is stripped out. There's threads in the bottom that are missing, and a set of throttle cables. Not a big deal, but first I got to solve a charging system issue. The carb bike, Tree Man's bike, is wired, but no fire. So I believe the wrong image file is in the Firestorm. I am in search of the thumb drive for a Firestorm. I need the software to be able to get in there, and I need an image for a Hayabusa with the fast by gas trigger. Then I can go ahead and get the static timing set and all that rocking, and we can go. You'll notice some odd extra wiring in here that makes no sense. So this is the arming wire for the nitrous relay, which he doesn't have yet. This is the air shifter. I just need to plumb in the MAC valve tomorrow, and we'll be good to go on that. These wires, so the orange wire is fuel pump, red wire is nitrous fuel solenoid, and blue wire is nitrous solenoid. This is all future state. These two yellow wires will get loomed back, and they will come up here to the watt switch. They'll get all nice and terminated out like everything else. But for now, they go nowhere. They do nothing. I need to tuck them in nice again. Anyway, went ahead, got everything nice and tidied up here as best as I can. Simple control sets with loops, ground controlled. Simple control set with loop. That's power controlled. Main power relay, and obviously the 1,000,001 wires that go into a Firestorm. So, it's ready to rock. I'm looking to get a pulse pump before he picks it up, or a nitrous pump, probably just a nitrous pump, 5 PSI nitrous express fuel pump, and put on this thing, and I'll just put a fuel pump on it. I don't have one in it right now. I feel it'd be a better option to have one, so we're going to do that, because then I can always tee into that for the nitrous fuel as well. Let's see what else we got to do. I need that image file. So those are the last few things that need buttoned up, and then I need to flip the blocks. Little shit. He's going to have to find a Gen 2 Hayabusa brake caliper, because he does not have a caliper, and neither do I. I thought I would have one, and then I looked at it and realized it's Gen 2 radial mount, not Gen 1, even though it's a Gen 1 bike. So that'll have to be addressed. Not the end of the world, but this thing does need brakes. Jimmy's bike is done, set aside, ready to go. He will be here Friday to pick it up. I have a zip tie to trim and a couple little screws to trim. Today I mounted up the dash permanently. It's actually stuck. Now, Taco bike is done as far as the customer has paid to have it done. So I do not do carburetors, so he has to address the carburetors. And he brought me a radiator that he had tried to jam in there, and it is all bent up and does not fit well, so we did not put that on. He also needs a control set, stay bracket, bunch of other stuff, but what he paid for was a frame swap. He brought me a frame that has a title, I put it on there. It is back in the same state it was. Dennis is going to bring some shims tomorrow so I can shim the valves on that, and then that thing should be running pretty, and it can go back in the frame. That'll probably be Monday. Not going to lie, probably going to be Monday. We'll see. I have a few things planned for this weekend and a few bikes coming. So, as I'm aware right now, upcoming, I have a Gen 3 Hayabusa coming in for a complete turbo build. He's looking for neighborhood of 400, 450 horsepower, flex fuel, all the goodies. Probably going to wind up somewhere in the neighborhood of 500, 550 horsepower and just turn it down for him. I have the CBR came in. I have an 01 Gixxer 1000 supposed to be coming in. Someone put an 05 motor in. It will not fire and run right. It fires, pops, bangs, kind of stumbles and dies. Crank trigger. It's a 32-bit crank trigger on a 16-bit bike. It doesn't work. So I got a few things change over there. Nothing big. He's also bringing 2 motors to be built. The ZX14 motor is going down. I'm starting on that now. As soon as I get an image in that, that will be one of the first priorities. Brett's motor, Scotty came over today, disassembled the rods from pistons, started cleaning parts, and getting ready for assembly. So hopefully in the next couple days I'll have that motor ready to go on the run stand. That's about all we got right now. As you can tell, we got a lot of space. I'm walking around again. I never used to be able to do this. There was a while there where I used to do this in my videos a lot, and now I can do it again. So we got room. Hopefully we get even more room here shortly. Colt Bateman's bike is in the basement, and it has made strides since it went back to the basement. It makes it more convenient for Dennis to work on. So it should be back here shortly. Fairly shortly. He's also got a couple more bikes there he's working on. So y'all have a beautiful day.